Audi's early electric efforts focused on crossovers, but the German luxury brand is ready to diversify its EV portfolio. Say hello to the A6 Sportback e-tron and its more practical Avant sibling that America won't get. The newcomers ride on the same PP platform that has underpinned the Q6 e-tron models and the new Porsche Macan. Because almost every car these days must have split headlights, the A6 e-tron Duo embraces the trend with the main lights below a separate strip of daytime running lights and turn signals. The European version has adaptive matrix LEDs and configurable light signatures, but surprise, surprise, we won't get those in the United States due to regulations. We can say the same for the side cameras, as the North American version will stick to traditional mirrors. Bummer. Unlike the Q6 e-tron we mentioned earlier with its conventional door handle sticking out from the body, the A6 e-tron models have a sleeker profile thanks to flush door handles. Since it's badged as a sportback, the regular A6 is technically a hatchback/liftback with a more practical tailgate. We're noticing some similarities between this car and the new A5 Sportback, but that one has a prettier face with one-piece lights. Audi touts a drag coefficient of just 0.21 for the Sportback, but the US spec car won't be able to match that. The CD figure is for a version with a Euro-specific wheel design and aero-optimized side cameras. The A6 e-tron is the most aerodynamic Audi road-going car of all time. It's also the most aero-efficient Volkswagen Group product currently on sale. However, the rare VW XL1 did it better, at just 0.189. As expected, the A6 e-tron Avant is less slippery, but a CD of 0.24 for a wagon is not too shabby. Much like the exterior resembles the gas-powered A5, the cabin also looks instantly familiar. Yes, that means an extra 10.9-inch touchscreen just for the passenger. On the base A5 without the additional display, the dashboard looks weird. The center is dominated by a 14.5-inch display while the driver gets an 11.9-inch digital instrument cluster, just like in the new A5. Audi intends to sell the A6 Sportback e-tron in the US in 3 flavors: rear-wheel drive, Quattro, and the hotter S6. The base model will have 362 horsepower on tap, giving it a 0 to 60 miles per hour sprint in an estimated 5.2 seconds and a top speed of 130 miles per hour. Step up to the mid-range model and there will be an e-motor at the front axle. Combined, output will rise to 422 horsepower, slashing the sprint to 4.3 seconds while retaining the top speed. As for the flagship, the S6 Sportback e-tron will have 496 horsepower at the driver's disposal. Using launch control, the total system output temporarily rises to 543 horsepower, enough for the sprint to be completed in just 3.7 seconds. Flat out, the performance version will do 149 miles per hour. Regardless of choice, all 3 share a lithium-ion battery pack with a usable capacity of 94.4 kilowatt-hours. It supports DC charging at up to 270 kilowatts, in which case it'll take 21 minutes to juice up the battery from 10 to 80%. Full technical specifications for the A6 Sportback e-tron destined for America will be disclosed closer to its market launch. Meanwhile, we do know its Euro cousin in RWD guise will cover more than 466 miles based on Audi's estimations. The less aerodynamic wagon should do over 447 miles. Predictably, the beefier S versions are less efficient, at 416 miles for the Sportback and 398 miles for the Avant. The WLTP range isn't available for now, but whatever it is, the EPA number for the US spec car is likely to be lower. Looking at rivals, the most frugal BMW i5 sold in America does 295 miles on a single charge. The thriftiest Mercedes EQE can travel for 298 miles while a Tesla Model S is rated at up to 402 miles. There's more to the not-for-America Avant than its longer roof since Audi has made additional changes. The wagon gets an extra spoiler on the rear diffuser and side spoilers at the back to achieve that remarkable drag coefficient. If you're more interested in performance rather than range, the electric family hauler also gets the spicy S6 treatment for a run to 62 miles per hour in 3.9 seconds. Pricing info for the US model will be published in due course. We do know the A6 e-tron starts at €75,600, $81,800, in Germany for the base Sportback and rises to €101,150, $109,000, for the S6 e-tron in Avant guise. In Europe, the order books open in September. Audi says additional rear and all-wheel drive derivatives will follow. By introducing an electric A6, Audi signals the beginning of the end for the gas-powered A6. The next IC model will transition to the A7 moniker. It's part of an updated nomenclature to have all the electric cars carry even numbers and combustion vehicles odd numbers. The revised naming strategy is already in place for the new A5 Sportback/A5 Avant with conventional powertrains, freeing up room in the lineup for a future electric A4. Similarly, the next A8 will be an EV. If you enjoyed this review, be sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel for more exciting car reviews.